mistakes, apologize, and promise changes. My name is Alicia, and we are going to cover some vocabulary and expressions related to these three very important steps. I know this lesson might seem kind of like negative or sad, but this is a super important skill for the workplace, for school, for your family and relationship situations. How do you say you're sorry and make things better in the future? This is a very good skill to have, and it's an important time to express yourself correctly as well. So I hope that you find some good expressions to keep in mind for when these issues happen. While we wait for people to join us live, as always, a couple super quick announcements. First, this banner at the bottom of the screen says get 29% off because the team has created a 29% off sale for this week. You can find this from the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook. The team has created this 29% off plan or 29% off discount for premium and premium plus plans at EnglishClass101.com. So if you want to study with us, if you want to get our video and audio lessons and a bunch of other study resources and study materials, you can go to this page and check the video. You can check the details here and get this discount. So if you're thinking about it, or 29%, I hope that is helpful for you. That is announcement number one. Announcement number two, if you have questions for me, please send them to me on the official question submission page for our weekly Q&A, question and answer series, Ask Alicia. You can find the official question submission page at EnglishClass101.com/ask-Alicia. That is very long. So there's a link for this in the YouTube description, or you can check any episode of Ask Alicia on YouTube and you will find a link there. If you send me your question on a YouTube comment or a Facebook comment, I will probably not see it. There are way too many comments every single day. No, I probably won't. I'm not going to look at whatever, it's wherever you send it, other than that. So please send it to the official question submission page. And if you want to find me on social media, you can find those links in the YouTube description. Okay? All right. So please do that if you want to send me your questions. Okay? Oh, you guys are saying it's kind of noisy today, huh? No, I probably won't. I'm not going to look at whatever. Let me check my audio. I'll try to fix that. Thanks for letting me know. So please send it to the official. Everything looks normal on my end. And if you want to find me on, let me double check. Whoopsie. I'll double check a couple things. Ah, maybe that's it. Okay. Hopefully that fixed it. Sorry, everybody. Okay. You heard two voices. That's because the live stream was on in the background too. I fixed it. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, with that fixed, let's get back to today's topic. Today's topic, if it was not clear before, today's topic is how to fix mistakes, apologize, and promise changes. So, how do we do these three things? Okay, so I'm going to show you today's lesson boards in just a second. If you're just joining now, I think I fixed the audio. Thank you everybody in the chat for letting me know about that. Easy fix. Okay. If you haven't, please make sure to send a hello message in the chat. And also don't forget to like and share this video because it helps other people find the lesson. I'm doing that right now. I'm liking and sharing it right now. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at today's lesson boards. Where are they? Here they are. Today's lesson boards are right here. Oh my gosh, I can't see. It's so bright. Okay, this is what we're going to talk about today. First, we are going to talk about fixing mistakes. How do we recognize our mistake and express that? Second, we are going to talk about apologizing. What is the best way to apologize? And third, how do we say we are going to make a change? How do we express these things? So we are going to do this kind of three-step apology process. How do we make a good apology and keep our relationships good at work and at school and at home? Okay? So let's get started then. Let's get started with step one. Step one, how do we fix our mistake? How do we recognize our mistakes? So first, let's look at some key vocabulary words for talking about mistakes. First is, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. The most basic way to express this. Sorry, I made a mistake. Or I messed up, or I screwed up. These two are more casual. I messed up sounds casual and friendly. I screwed up sounds a little bit rough. It might sound a little bit rude in a very polite situation. So use I screwed up just with your friends, yeah? So only with people you're close to. Don't say like I screwed up to like the CEO of your company. I mean, maybe you have a close relationship if that's the case, okay. But we usually use screwed up with close friends, people we are very close to, okay? And then we also have these very, very short phrases we use for small mistakes. So this one is oops, oops. We use this for a small mistake, like I dropped something small, or I made a mistake like on my computer. I typed the wrong word, or something small, very small. Or this one, oh no. We use oh no usually for a small mistake, though sometimes for a very big one. And we express our surprise with this too, okay? So, oh no. Sounds like, oh, something bad might happen. Okay, and lastly, we have uh-oh. Uh-oh. So we use uh-oh to make it feel more like, yeah, I made a mistake and I think something bad is going to happen now. So this, you might hear this in like action movies and comedy movies too, when they think something bad is going to happen. Uh-oh. So we have these three short expressions. Oops doesn't sound scared or surprised really. It's just like I made a small mistake and I recognize it with oops. Okay, so it's important to choose the correct expression here, because if you do something small, like, oh no, I dropped my marker, and you say, oh no, I've made a mistake, it's way too much. This is a, oops, I dropped my marker. So make your mistake expression the same level as the mistake. Okay. Let's continue to point 2. So point 2 is actually very important. Point 2 is describe the mistake. Describe the mistake. So specifically, what happened? So if you made a mistake, you can't just say, I made a mistake, or I messed up. Like, oh, well, what did you do? What happened? What do you think happened? It's important to be able to explain what specifically you did, right? So this is very important to take responsibility, yeah, for the thing that happened. So here are some examples. You will notice these are simple past tense, or we also have a present perfect continuous tense here. So we usually use simple past tense, or we use these present perfect tenses to talk about an action that continued for some period from the past, okay? So let's take a look at these and break these down. Common mistakes. I chose very common mistakes. First, I sent you the wrong file. I sent you the wrong file. So imagine we say, uh-oh, I made a mistake. I sent you the wrong file. Sorry. So we have simple past tense here. So this is a very simple sentence. This is very common for native speakers also. We send the wrong file sometimes. So use this very simple expression. Okay, second, here is that present perfect continuous one. This mistake is, I've been driving the wrong way for 10 minutes. I've been driving the wrong way for 10 minutes. Oh no. So it's probably not a really, really big mistake, but this is an inconvenience, okay? So we use I've been driving here. So driving a car on the wrong road, right? For 10 minutes. So maybe just a small inconvenience, 10 minutes only, right? So we use this instead of I drove the wrong way for 10 minutes because when we say this sentence, we are driving, right? Like, oh no, I've been driving. So we have continued that action, right? This is why we use this grammar point. Okay, next one. I dropped your coffee. I dropped your coffee. So sometimes, like, yeah, we affect people's food or their drinks, right? We mess up something in the office or something in the kitchen, right? Oh no, I dropped your coffee. Again, this one is a simple past tense one because the action has finished. It's done. It's over. I dropped your coffee, or I dropped your sandwich, whatever. Something I was carrying, something I was responsible for, I dropped it. Sorry. Okay? And last one. This one is more like an emotional reaction. So these are like my actions. This one is for my emotions, right? So sometimes our emotions get really strong and maybe we don't make the best choice always. So here's a good word. I overreacted. I overreacted. I shouldn't have shouted at you. I overreacted. I shouldn't have shouted at you. So in this case, this person is saying, I overreacted. So this word, to overreact, this is the infinitive form. So over means more than or too much, and react, right? We are responding to something. Something happens and we react. We have our response, right? So overreact means to react too much, right? So someone says, hey, will you do the dishes? Or they criticize us or something like that. And we get angry. We overreact, right? I don't want to do that. I'm tired today. I'm in such a bad mood. I'm so stressed, blah, 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 whatever. You can say, I overreacted. I shouldn't have shouted at you. So this is a really good verb to use here. I overreacted. That was too much reaction. So this is the first step in our apology process. First, what was the mistake? What happened? And then we'll go to part 2. How do you apologize specifically? Okay? I'm looking for your examples now. One says, I took the wrong bus. I should have taken bus number 4. So no the. I should have taken bus number 4. Okay? Others, Jose on Facebook says, I have been sending money to the wrong person. Oh, money to the wrong person. That is a big mistake. I would be very, very upset if I learned I was sending money to the wrong place someday. How much money did you send? Good example. Okay. Good. I'm looking for other ones. Okay. I don't see them yet, but this is the first set of expressions. So first recognize the mistake and then describe it. What happened? What did you do specifically? Okay. Nando HN says, I've heard people say my bad when they make a mistake. Oh yeah, my bad is a way to say, so my is meaning this was something I did, and then bad means my mistake, my fault, and it's my responsibility. It's a very casual way to take responsibility. My bad, my bad. Okay, let's take a break. So if you missed it earlier, the team has a 29% off discount for this week only. If you check the link below the video on YouTube or above the video if you're watching on Facebook, you will find this page that has a list of details about differences between English Class 101 and some other services. So if you are thinking about studying with us, you can take a look at the different options, the different resources available, and get a discount this week. So check this. This is available from the link below the video or above the video on YouTube or on Facebook. So check it out if you want to study with us and get things a little bit cheaper. Yeah. Everybody likes that. Okay, let's go on to part 2 now. If you haven't, please make sure to hit the like button and share this video so other people can find today's lesson. All right, let's continue to apologizing, okay? How do we apologize, all right? Yoselin says, I have a job in customer service. I need to have empathy always. How can I apologize? We are going to talk about it right now, Yoselin. So I hope this helps you. Okay, so how do we say we're sorry? How do we be specific too? So let's start with these two these are the basic ways to apologize. We have I'm sorry and I apologize. So this is the verb, yeah? I am sorry and I apologize. So don't mix them up. Not I sorry, nope, I'm sorry and I apologize. not I am apologize. Sometimes people mix them up. Okay? So, how do we make these basic apologies specific? That's what I want to practice with you in this section. So it's very important to specifically say what you're sorry for. What is the reason you are sorry? Okay? So we can use these basic expressions, I'm sorry and I apologize. After this, put for. Okay, so this introduces the reason here. I'm sorry for, I apologize for, and then we use an ing verb phrase at the end. So we are creating a noun phrase with this grammar. I'm sorry for thing. That's what we're doing with this sentence pattern. So let's look at some examples, okay? I'm sorry for sending you the wrong file. I'm sorry for sending you the wrong file. This is the same sentence we looked at in part 1. Oh no, I sent you the wrong file. We can say I'm sorry with this grammar pattern. I'm sorry for sending you the wrong file. Here is the correct file, right? I'm sorry for sending you the wrong file. Or I apologize for driving the wrong way. I apologize for driving the wrong way. So this sentence, I drove the wrong way for 10 minutes, right? Or I've been driving the wrong way for 10 minutes. We use the same verb. I apologize for driving the wrong way. So ing verb form here, yeah? All right, and then dropping your coffee. I'm sorry for dropping your coffee. I'm sorry for dropping your coffee, right? So again, ing here. So I think people maybe get confused. They think about the action, right? Like, oh, I dropped your coffee. So they think past tense. I'm sorry for dropped your coffee. I understand. But we need to make this part, in this grammar structure, we need to make it a noun phrase. I'm sorry for noun phrase. That's what we're doing here with the ing. I'm sorry for dropping your coffee. Okay? Here are some other ones. I'm sorry for making you late. I'm sorry for making you late. This making doesn't mean creating, yeah? To make someone late means to cause someone to be late. I'm sorry for making you late. I was really busy today. So this is a very common one. I'm sorry for making you late. And one more, we talked about earlier, these kind of emotional ones, right? When we get angry or upset. I apologize for shouting at you. I apologize for shouting at you, okay? Also, what's the difference between I'm sorry and I apologize? I'm sorry, usually we use in everyday communication. I apologize sounds more formal or more polite. So the person earlier who said they work in customer service, for small things, you can say, I'm sorry for that, or I apologize. If it's, customer service situation, sometimes you want to be more polite. So I apologize for blah, 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 whatever it is. Okay? I'm looking for your examples. There's so many ads on Facebook. I can't see your comments. Let's see. I'm looking for one. I really apologize for that accidental mistake. So maybe be specific. I really apologize for that mistake. What mistake? What happened, right? Rosa says, I'm sorry for sending you the message. I'm sorry for sending you the message. Eduardo on YouTube says, I apologize for keeping the light on all night. Good. A few of you are saying, I'm sorry for coming late. Good examples, everybody. Luvina says, I'm sorry for calling you late at night. Good. Okay. Nahora says, I apologize for not telling you the truth. Nice one. I lied. In other words, I apologize for not telling you the truth. Abraham says, I'm sorry for drinking the last beer. Nice one. Good for your roommates and your friends, I think. Make sure it lasts, no E at the end. I'm sorry for drinking the last beer. A lot of you are saying, I'm sorry for being late. Good ones. Okay. Others? Michael on Facebook says, can I say my apologies? My apologies. It depends on the situation. If you made a big mistake, like for example, you shouted at someone you care about and you just say, my apologies. It doesn't sound sincere. My apologies is a very short way to express that. So it's like, if you made a kind of small mistake and you want to express that like politely, you could say. So what's an example? In my case, my opinion, if I sent my coworker the wrong file, maybe a coworker I'm not so close to, and I sent the wrong file, and they're like, Alicia, what is this? This is not it. Oh, my apologies, I sent you the wrong file, right? It sounds quick and short, but polite and formal, and I said, I'm sorry, right? So you can say my apologies, consider, make sure it's formal and quick, and you don't need to give a big explanation. Okay, yeah, a few of you asked the my apologies question, so I hope that answers your question. Okay, all right, nice ones. It looks like there are some pretty good examples of this grammar point, so that sounds great. Let's go to the last 2 points here. So the last two I included for kind of, again, more of those emotional situations where you get upset or you want to express your feelings more. So this one is, I feel bad about what happened. I feel bad, or I feel really bad, or I feel so bad about what happened. So I feel bad means like in my mind or in my heart, like I remember what happened and I feel really bad. It makes me feel not good, right? So I feel bad about what happened, and then I'm really sorry. Or I'm really sorry for shouting at you. These kinds of things, yeah? All right, so we have that. And then this one is another good one to know. Sometimes it's important to know at work, occasionally in your personal life too. I take full responsibility for this. I take full responsibility for this. What does this mean? So when you make a mistake, right? So like usually this is used for a big mistake. So a big mistake or some mistake that has a pretty good effect, like it has a big effect. So you make a big mistake at work, like you really do like a bad presentation, or you have a bad meeting with a client or something like that. You could say, I take full responsibility for this. So you made a big mistake. You need to be tough and say, this was my problem. It was my fault. I take full responsibility means 100% responsibility. So this mistake happened, 100% me. So you're saying, this is me, my responsibility, I will do it. So this is generally like it shows you are strong and you will do what you need to do to fix the situation. Okay, cool. So this part here, this I apologize for or I'm sorry for, I hope that you can take this pattern today to make appropriate apologies. Okay, good. Some other examples are coming in. Let's see. I'm looking for some people. I haven't read your comments yet. I'm sorry for not studying hard. Okay, good. Other ones. I apologize for eating your food. Good ones. Okay. Let's see. Other things. I feel bad about your recent accident. Good point, Ernso on Facebook. I feel bad. We use that when we made a mistake. We had a problem. In your case with someone's accident, you would say, I heard about your accident, like I was worried about you. I feel bad is used when we did something. I made a mistake. I did something terrible. Now, because of my actions, I feel bad. Yeah? So the accident is outside us, right? I feel bad is for our own mistakes, our own problems. Okay? Okie dokie. All right, oh my gosh, time has gone quick again. So quickly, I'll remind you quickly this, and then we'll go to the last part, okay? So if you missed it earlier, the team has this 29% off discount at EnglishClass101.com. If you want to study with us, with our video and audio lessons, you can find the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook. I will show you again very quickly. This one right here. So if you want to study with us until this week, at the end of this week, this will finish, this discount. So if you want to get a new plan or upgrade your plan, you can do that this week for 29% off. You can find more details on this page. Okay, let's go to the last part. So if you haven't, please make sure to hit the like button and share this video. It helps other people find the lesson. All right, let's go to the last part, promising changes. Promising changes. So this is the third step in the apology process. So how do we say, I'm going to do things differently in the future? How do we do this specifically? So first one, the most common one, I won't do it again, or I won't do that again, right? I won't do it again. I won't do that again, right? So for example, oh no, I'm sorry for making you late. I won't do that again. So use this just kind of the most basic one. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. We use I won't because we're deciding in the moment, like, oh, I made a mistake. I won't do that again. Maybe some people would say, I'm not going to do that again, but generally we use, I won't do that again. Okay, here's another one. This one is good for like computer errors or like car, like navigation system errors. I'll be more careful in the future. I'll be more careful in the future. So for example, oh, I was driving the wrong way in this situation. I've been driving the wrong way for 10 minutes. So you can say, oh no, I'm so sorry for driving the wrong way. I'll be more careful. So this is I will, yeah? I will be more careful. So more careful means more careful than I was just now. So in comparison to my past self. That's why we're using the comparative form here. I'll be more careful in the future. We always use in the future. I'll be more careful in the future. I've been driving the wrong way. I'll be more careful in the future. Or, oh no, I dropped your coffee. I'm so sorry. I'll be more careful in the future. That's how we use this, okay? So small mistake that's just I'm clumsy or there's some computer problem, whatever. Okay, next one. If you break something or drop something, you can say, oh no, I'm so sorry, I dropped your coffee. I'll buy you a new thing. I'll buy you a new coffee. I'll buy you a new sandwich, right? I'll buy you a new speaker. I broke it, right? Again, we are using this will grammar pattern, not going to. Why? Because we're just deciding in that moment. Oh no, I dropped your coffee. I'll buy you a new one. Okay, so this is a really quick way to fix or to promise some behavior to fix or to change the situation. So sorry, I'll buy you a new one. Very common, okay? Let's see. Oh, time is gone. So let's go to the last one. This pattern is I'll make sure to infinitive verb next time. I'll make sure to something something next time. So when you want to talk about a specific action for this problem situation, you can use this. I'll make sure to check the file next time. Or I'll make sure to make a reservation next time. Yeah? So for example, I sent you the wrong file. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'll make sure to check the file next time. Right? Okay. I'll make sure to check the file next time. Sorry about that. So we use this pattern, I'll make sure to. So to make sure means to confirm something. To make sure means to check something very carefully. Okay? All right. Then the last two here, these again are kind of more emotion related ones. So these, from this to this, these are our actions, right? We made a mistake with our actions. When we make a mistake with our emotions, how do we fix that? How do we look at that? So here's a good one to use. Like if you realize, oh my gosh, I shouted at my roommate or I shouted at my friends, my family members, I got really upset. You can say, I'm going to take some time to work on myself. I'm going to take some time to work on myself. So you might notice the grammar is different here. And what does this mean? So first, we've said I'm going to. I'm going to. That's because this apology or this promise sometimes comes after the mistake. So you shout at your roommate, for example. Oh gosh, that was bad. I feel bad about that. Then after you think about it for some time, you come back to your roommate. Say, you know what? I'm really sorry. I'm going to, this part, take some time, okay, take some time to work on myself, to work on myself. So what does work on yourself mean? To work on yourself means you're going to try to improve yourself, right? You shouted at someone. Oh my gosh, maybe I'm really stressed. Maybe I need to decrease the stress in my life, or maybe I need to solve a different problem in my life. So when we say, I'm going to work on myself, it sounds like I'm going to look at the issues, I'm going to look at some things in my life and try to improve those things about me. And then maybe my emotions will be better, right? So I'm going to take some time to work on myself. That's another good one to use in these more emotional situations, okay? And last one, if it's a very serious problem, sometimes these happen, and you are responsible for it. So for example, maybe someone on your team shares confidential or secret information, right? They share secret information like on social media, maybe. You're like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. And the head of your company is like, what happened? You can say, I want to make sure this doesn't happen again. So I take full responsibility. This is my team member. I want to make sure this doesn't happen again. So this is saying, I want to confirm, or I want to ensure 100% this situation does not happen again. Or you might hear, I want to make sure this never happens again. So this is one we use in serious situations that it's like, it's really, really bad. And you take responsibility with this, okay? Sachan says, I'm going to take some time to work on my friend. Interesting idea, but we cannot use this to talk about other people. The reason for this is that we cannot change the emotions, right? We cannot change the personality and the reactions of other people. So I can't say, I'm going to take some time to work on my roommate. that doesn't work. We can't just like fix our roommate's personality or fix our, friends, maybe past, whatever. We can only use myself here. I'm going to take some time to work on myself. We can only do this for ourselves, okay? Max says, I'll try not to do it again. Is that correct? Yeah, but when you say I'll try not to do it again. It sounds kind of like, oh, you'll try. Just say, I won't do it again. I'll try not to do it again sounds like half a promise. It doesn't sound very strong. I'll try not to do that again. Like when I hear I'll try not to do that again, I'm like, yeah, right. So that's what it sounds like to the other person. I'll try. Okay. All right. Oh, Retell, I hope I said that right, on Facebook says, don't worry, I'll not break anything again. Very close. I won't break anything again, or I won't break anything again. Is that what I just said? I won't break anything. So not I'll not. So I won't. This is the negative. I won't, and the positive is I will. Yeah? I won't break anything again. Okay? Let's see others. Okay, I don't see others. So we'll finish there for today. Great, because I'm late, as always. Excellent. So that's how we can promise changes and talk about fixing our behaviors. Very important skills to have. Seriously, so important. So put those in your brain for when you need them. Okay, I have to finish though because I'm late. So here are today's lesson boards if you want to take a screenshot. Today we talked about how to fix mistakes. We recognize the mistake and describe the mistake. Then part 2, we talked about apologizing. I'm sorry for sending you the wrong file. I'm sorry for Ingvar. And we talked about how to promise changes. How do we talk about changes in our behavior and our actions in the future? So this very important 3-step process can be very good to know. for your life. So I hope that it was helpful today. Okay, great. So I have to finish there for today. Thanks for your great questions and comments and questions, as always. Next week, I'll be back. Where is next lesson? Next lesson. There you are. Next lesson. All right, so I'll be back next week, as always. Next week will be Wednesday, July 27th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York City time. If you don't know your local time, please Google it, or you can set a notification on YouTube or on Facebook, or if you follow me on Instagram, I always post a link and a reminder in my stories. So next week I'm going to talk about how to create a study plan. So specifically, how do you know what to study next? Like, how do you make like a series of lessons for yourself? How do you do this? We're going to review this topic next week, so please join me then. All right, cool. So I have to say goodbye for this week, but thank you as always for joining me. Thank you for liking and sharing the video and for participating in the live chat. If you want to get this 29% off deal, don't forget to check the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook to get that at EnglishClass101.com. If you want to come find me on social media, the links are in the YouTube description, and send me your questions for Ask Alicia. That link is also there too. I'll say goodbye. So have a great day, have a great week, enjoy your weekend, and I